Welcome back everybody to another update slash review because we've got a new box set from Arrow Video, and it is the Daimajin trilogy, and absolutely superb box set of this is. Cost £45, which for 3 films isn't all that much, quite frankly, especially given all of the other extras you get and all of the hard work that has been put into this. As the new artwork for the films is glorious, as you can see on the front there, and then on the back, which looks spectacular, and then has Daimajin Trilogy on either side of the side. And as per usual with these releases, you do get a J card, but this basically just says all of the things that is on the back of the cases of each film. So yeah, I don't really see them as necessary to keep, especially if it doesn't have if it's not a limited amount of box sets that have been released, like we've seen with like the William Castle collections or the Columbia Noir collections. I don't really see the point of keeping the J cards if they're not numbered or anything like that. But yeah, this is a fantastic trilogy that really nicely blends period samurai films with kaiju films, and the period detail, the period samurai aspects really do look like something Akira Kurosawa would make, although obviously he's never done a kaiju film, although he was actually billed to do a kaiju film at one point or another, which I think would have been extremely interesting, but sadly that was not the case. So yeah, we'll look at all the little extras that you get with this first, and the box that you get is really nice and solid, high quality box, does not feel like it's going to fall apart at any moment, which sometimes can be the case with box sets, because they usually come in something flimsy. But yeah, boutique label box sets rarely are the case, rarely are like that, thankfully. And you get a more than 90-page book with this, going through the films. You got writings from the likes of Jonathan Clements, Keith Atkin, Raphael Coronoli, and all sorts of other people, all about the tribute to the films, and all about the music, the special effects, and then you've also got details about the transfers themselves. So yeah, I'll just show you off some of the images that you get in this book as well. Imagery from these films is incredible, to be honest. And it's finally nice to have these films on Blu-ray, because for the longest time they've only had bare, extremely basic DVD quality, which is how I first saw these. So to see these in their in fully fledged high quality is going to be amazing, quite frankly. And got lots of writings in this. It goes through the cast and the crew of the films. I'll just give you some basic details about the film. So the first film is Daimajin, and it was also known as Majin. Majin, the Monster of Terror, Majin, the Hideous Idol, The Giant Majin, The Devil Got Angry, and The Vengeance of the Monster. Originally released on the 17th of April 1966, with a running time of 84 minutes. It was directed by Kimiyoshi Yasuda, and none of the cast or anything that I recognise, but I'm not entirely clued up on Japanese actors, to be honest. And then the second film is Return of Daimajin, also known as The Return of the Giant Majin, and the literal translation for that title is The Giant Majin Grows Angry, which, that's fair to say. And this was directed by Kenji Misumi. Again, I'm not particularly familiar with all of these actors and directors and stuff, but hopefully I will be at some point. And the original release date for this was the 13th of August 1966, and it's 79 minutes long. And the third film is Wrath of Daimajin, also known as Majin Strikes Again. The literal translation is Daimajin's Counterattack, and then it was also known as Return of Majin. And it was originally released on the 10th of December in 1966, and it's got a running time of 87 minutes long, so it's the longest of the 3. And as you will have probably noticed, all 3 of these films were released in 1966 because they were all filmed back to back, largely had the same crew, although the director and some of the actors were changed. And for the third film, director Kazuo Mori, aka Issei Mori, directed this. And all 3 films are solid, although I think the second film is the weakest of the 3, purely because I think it retreads a lot of the ground that the first film had. But knowing that now, I am looking forward to seeing it again and seeing how I rate it for a second time, and as well as obviously the other two films. And yeah, all three films come in an individual case. All three have their new artwork from our video, but that can also be reversed if you so wish. And yeah, this is the first one, Daimajin. Sorry about the glare there, I'll hold it up like that. And yeah, fantastic new artwork from our video as per usual with these. And yeah, you get optional English subtitles, you get the original Japanese language from the actors, but you can also have it in dubbed English, which I've never been a fan of. I hate dubbing a lot, to be honest. And yeah, get brand new audio commentary, newly filmed introduction by critic Kim Newman. You get a bunch of extra video essays about the special effects. You get the alternate opening credits for the US release, which was Daimajin, the Monster of Terror. And you get the original trailers in Japanese and US releases. And like I said, you get reversible sleeves. Now with the first film, you get a poster, which you don't get with the other two, which is a bit of a shame because the artwork is fantastic, either in the original form or the redone one from our video. So there's the artwork again. That was on the front, but that's the original one for the film, which again is really nice. And yeah, the poster is the same again. The new artwork and then the original on the other side. So some new artwork there for you. I love it, to be honest. I think it really gets across the anger of Daimajin, as well as the fear that is instilled into the people. And then there's the original poster on the other side. I will have the original poster up because I'm going to have all three of the new art cards up as well. So I think I thought it would be best to blend the new elements with the old. And yeah. Then moving swiftly on to the second film, Return of Daimajin, which again has really nice artwork. Again, sorry for the glare. I really like that. I wish this had a poster as well as the third film, but unfortunately it does not. And again, you get a bunch of video essays. You get interview with Professor Yonio Ota, director of the Toy Film Museum. You get a Kyoto Film Art Culture Research Institute from the Kyoto Film Art Cultural Research Institute about the production of the Daimajin films. By the way, this is the same company that made the Gamera films, and yeah, these three are certainly better than most of the Gamera films, to be honest. And yeah, you get a storyboard to screen comparison of several key scenes in Return of Daimajin with the original storyboards, alternate opening for the US release, trailers for the original Japanese and US release. Again, pretty much the same as last time. And yeah, once again, you get the new artwork on an art card, and you get the original in reverse, which again is nice. And yeah, it's really nice to see the box set has all of them on a single disc, which sometimes isn't the case, as we have seen with some double releases from our video with the Black Test Car and Black Report that were on a single disc, and the Ringo films that were all on one disc as well. And the third and final film, Wrath of Daimajin, again, amazing artwork. I really wish these had posters, but sadly not. And again, you get the artwork with the new artwork on the front, and then the original poster on the rear. And yeah, this has the least amount of special features out of the lot. But you do get a brand new audio commentary by Asian historian Jonathan Clements, an interview with a cinematographer, and trailers again for the original Japanese release, but not for the US release. I don't know if this did get a US release. And again, reversible sleeves. So yeah, a really, really nicely well done collection, this. Like I said, the first film is great, the third film is great, and the second film, like I said, on the first viewing I did feel it was a bit middling, but not awful by any means. Still a solid 3-star film, but I did feel it was a bit of a step down over the first film. But I do hope that a second rewatch will hopefully make me think differently, because yeah, now I have the context of the film, and you know more about the films themselves with all the special features, and I'm more into my kaiju films than I used to be. Hopefully I'll get around to enjoying them even more than I did originally. So yeah, that's the Daimajin trilogy. Again, the front cover, I absolutely adore it. I really do. I highly recommend getting this, especially if you are into kaiju films like Godzilla or Gamera. these are really, really good, and even more so if you're into your Akira Kurosawa samurai films, because this has a lot of that kind of stuff in it, even though they're obviously quite short. They're nowhere near as epic as the samurai films that Akira Kurosawa did, but they are kind of like their own mini epic, because they blend, and like I said, the period samurai films with the kaiju films and put them into a sub 90-minute film, and yeah, they do feel like a mini epic in a lot of ways, and it does kind of show you off what might well have been had Kurosawa done his own kaiju film, which is probably one of the great missed opportunities in cinema. But regardless, his career was hardly lacking in highlights, and yeah, these 3 films are fantastic. So yeah, if you haven't got it already, then I highly recommend doing so. But if you haven't seen these yet, then these are on the Arrow player, so you can probably just get a free trial and just try them out for yourself first before buying them. And if you have got it, then I'd like to hear your thoughts on it as well. But nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!